Okay, sir.
So, hello, Engineer Muhammad. How are you doing? We will start our interview as a junior planning engineer, and
Yes, sir.
you have, let's say, 1.5 years of experience, right?
Sir, I have 1.7 year.
Okay, very good. So, what is your profession? Are you civil, MEP? What is your profession?
Sir, my profession is a scheduling and planning our maintenance and
Okay.
prepare reports and create
No, no,
budget.
I'm not talking about your responsibilities. I'm talking about your education. You have a bachelor degree,
Yes, sir. I have bachelor degree mechanical engineering.
mechanical engineer. Okay, very good. And why you choose planning? Why you
Sir,
would like to be a planning engineer?
sir, because planning is my fashion and I like planning. Basically, I want to enhance and improve myself, and the planning department is very best.
Okay. So how you start learning planning? What was your first step?
Sir, in 2020, I have got a training from Primavera Institute from Lahore Center, and
Okay,
my brother also working as a senior planning engineer in
very
ADNOC
good.
company.
Very good. Okay, so as a planning engineer, when you start a new project, what is the first step you do?
Sir, first of all, I need some documents and BOQ and some drawings, and then will I start my projects.
Okay. Are you familiar with cost and resource loading?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is cost loading?
Sir, cost loading basically it's depend upon the things like rate, quantity, and these types of things.
Why you are doing cost loading?
So basically, cost loading is necessary for a project
Yeah, but
and
as a
estimate
why you are doing a cost loading?
because sir, it is necessary for our project and estimate the each and everything.
If to estimate each and every one?
Sir, like manpower and material and other resources.
Okay, but this is resource loading. Manpower is resource loading. I'm talking about cost loading.
Yes, sir. Because if I know about the cost, then I will complete my other things
Like what other
and
thing?
like sir, procure the materials.
No, what is the relation between the cost and procuring materials?
Sir, cost loading affected on all factors.
No, don't give me general statement. Come on. I need a specific statement. Okay, cost loading. We are doing cost loading in order to give every activity in our schedule a weight. And this weight, we can do two things from it. We can create cash flow and we can measure
Yes,
the
sir.
progress using EVM. Do you know EVM?
And value management, sir.
Yes, perfect. Earned value management. So when I say that I completed this project 10% and the cost of this project is 1000, so I earned 100, and then I can compare this 100 value to the total project value, so I'll get the percentage completed. That's why we are doing cost loading in order to give every activity in our schedule a proper weight, and we can report the progress. We can report the earned value. Okay.
Yes.
Resource loading. How you are doing? How you are calculating the resources in the schedule?
Sir, resource loading we are needed three M's like manpower, machineries, and materials.
Very good. No,
Yes, sir.
wait. Material is not. No, no, no. Manpower and equipment. What is the material has to do with us?
Sir, material like concrete, like this
Why?
type of
This is not
steel.
resources. This is materials.
Yes, sir.
Resources
This is
mean
material.
Equipment. Okay, it might be theoretically, it is called resources, but what we are talking about here is when you do the resource loading, you have manpower,
Yes,
okay, and you
yes,
have
sir.
equipment, right?
Yes, sir. Manpower like sir, our project manager, our supervisor, laborers, and equipment like electrical equipment, mechanical equipment like crane,
No, by
machineries.
the way, okay, I agree with you. But project
Yes, sir.
manager is not part of our resource loading, is part of
Yes,
what's
sir.
called organization chart. The
Yes, sir.
supervision
Is
is part of the organization chart because you cannot
yes, sir.
assign a project manager to an activity, right? We need to
Right,
assign
sir.
each
Right, sir.
to a certain activity.
Right, sir.
Okay, so how you calculate the resources?
How to calculate the resources,
Yeah. Like
sir?
how you can find this activity needs 100 hour, 200 hour, 1000 hour. How you are doing this one?
Sir, it's multiplied by rate and amount and quantity.
Again, what?
Sir, I will multiply by the duration and amount.
Amount by what? Amount is the cost you are talking about?
Yes, sir. Cost.
No, cost has nothing to do with the resources. Like
Sir,
I have one BOQ item which is
yes, sir.
masonry works. Masonry
Yes,
works
sir.
I have 100 meter square. I need to
Right,
calculate
sir.
the productivity or the man hours for this item. How I calculated it?
Sir, I will multiply by the rate plus multiply by quantity.
Multiply what by quantity, Muhammad?
Quantity multiply by material, sir.
Material. Muhammad, you are missing the
Yes, sir.
basics, yeah, Muhammad. And nothing
Right,
wrong
sir.
with nothing wrong with it, yeah, Muhammad. We all started at some point, okay, where we don't know how to do things, which is fine. But you need to learn because you are just missing some basic information. Yani I don't even will go with you for the next level because you don't know what is cost loading, you don't know what is resource loading, and nothing wrong with it. It is completely fine, but you need just to learn it. Have you take any
Right, sir.
practical training for to create one schedule from scratch? Have you ever created one schedule from scratch?
I have created one schedule from your training, and I have
Okay,
created one BOQ. I will share with you on your email.
okay, and in this one, you did not calculate the cost and resources?
Sir, I have calculated cost and sir, I have calculated.
So why you don't remember how you calculated it? Or you didn't
Sorry,
practice,
sir.
you just listen to the videos and you say, okay, I can do it, I can do it.
No,
Because,
no, sir. I have practiced. I will share with you after my interview.
okay,
I
no problem.
have done one time.
Okay, but if you did it, you would know that we are using something called productivity rates, and this productivity rates it has some rates to be multiplied by the quantity, the rate, productivity rate, not the amount. You mentioned the amount, you maybe you are confused,
Yes, sir.
but this is called
Yes, sir.
productivity rates, which is fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In the cost loading, we are distributing the cost to the activities to get the resource, to get the budgeted cost. How good you are in Primavera, by the way?
Sir, first of all, I am create a new project and then create some files on Excel, and then I will step by step import export from Excel.
Okay, so
Like activity. Yes, sir.
you are good in import and export, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to try import and export file from my Primavera, but I faced some problem. Then I start go to import my Excel file. Then show me on a screen. You will contact with your server. I have message to my trainer, but he didn't reply me.
Okay. Okay. Send me this message. I can tell
Maybe I
you.
have old version.
No, only few
Okay,
versions
sir.
of Primavera they have problem in the import and export. But most of the Primavera versions you don't have any problem in the import and export. And but you just need to know how to import and what to import. Let me show it to you, ya Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Let me show it to you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
You can see the Primavera schedule?
Sir, I have no screen. Just shown message. Hany Ismail has started screen sharing.
It will come now. It should be not showing yet.
Not sure.
Okay, let me share everything then. What about now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a schedule, ya Muhammad, okay? If we say we
Yes,
need
sir.
to import or export something, you know what is the best way to
Yes,
do
sir.
it? Let's say you would like to import some activities. You will go to File, then
The,
Export,
yes,
okay?
sir.
A
Yes,
spreadsheet,
sir. Then click on a spreadsheet. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Then
activity,
select activities. Then
okay?
next.
Okay.
Then
Here,
select
here,
the file. Yes,
no,
sir.
here, ya
Yes, sir.
Muhammad, you need to select activity ID, activity status,
Yes,
WB
sir.
code, activity name,
Yes, sir.
original. Okay? Then click OK, next,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
next, finish.
Yes, sir.
But now, ya
Yes,
Hani,
sir.
you are
Finish.
exporting something and we need to import. Yes, this is the best way is to export from your file, okay? Then you can
Yes, sir.
use this sheet to import whatever you want again.
Yes, sir.
This is the best way. So we have this sheet, we can modify
Sir.
the duration, we can
Yes,
modify
sir.
the name, we can modify WBS,
And
we can add new
yes,
activities,
sir.
okay, and clean it up and then import it
Yes,
again.
sir. Right, sir.
Okay, Muhammad.
Yes, sir. And
What
then
what is
ad-
critical path, Muhammad?
yes, sir.
Critical path. What is it?
Sorry, sir, you can't hear.
Critical path.
Sorry, sir, I can't hear. Can
Why you
you,
can?
sir? Critical part is my project delayed. If my project delayed on any reason,
Project delayed for any reason.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. If my one activity is delayed, like I am waiting for some materials.
Okay, Muhammad. Critical path is activity. If it is delayed by one day, the
Yes,
whole
sir.
project will be delayed by one day.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here is
Yes,
my
sir.
advice to you, Engineer Muhammad. Here is my advice to you. You know, first of all, you know that this session is recorded and you have no problem with this, right?
Right, sir.
Okay. Here is my advice to you. Muhammad, you need to take the basic planning knowledge, okay? And you
Yes,
need to
sir.
take the intermediate planning knowledge as a junior planning engineer. After
Yes, sir.
this session, just send me an email. I'll give you these two courses free of charge for you, okay? So you
Okay,
can
sir.
start enhancing yourself. But
Yes, sir.
if I am in a real interview, I would not hire you, ya Muhammad, because you are missing some essential information. And as I told
Right,
you,
sir.
fine, it is fine, no problem. But you need to
Yes, sir.
understand that you
Right,
are
sir.
not yet a planning engineer. You need to improve yourself. You need to have some practice to call yourself a planning
Right,
engineer.
sir.
Okay?
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Muhammad, after this meeting, send me
Yes,
in
sir.
WhatsApp your register email in the website, and I will add these two courses for you. And then after this one, if you feel that you are more powerful, you can do more,
Inshallah, sir.
just send me, we'll do another
Inshallah.
interview, and let's see what is
Okay,
differences.
okay,
Okay?
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad, very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.